Hi Twin Flames, welcome to my channel. This is Agnya 8 and we are here to tune into the energies for Divine Feminine. I've already done the reading for Divine Masculine and this is specific to the Lionsgate portal, what activation and changes are coming forth. So I'm pretty excited to do this and I would like to jump in. I've already shuffled the cards because after checking in the energies of masculine, which I did I think a couple of days ago, let's check what is lining up for Divine Feminine, what activation, what changes this Lionsgate will put. And see, understand Lionsgate, though it's number 88, which we tune in, and I mean, we talk about that specific, but the portal actually opens pretty much before and stays afterwards as well. So let's see what comes forth. And here comes a beautiful card, which is Fertility, and that's the number one or the first card which comes, and this is number one as far as this reading is concerned. Now this is wonderful because if I go by the regular tarot, it is pretty comparable to Empress, and that is Divine Feminine energy. So Divine Feminine, you will be activated. The activation will push you further, or the changes will push you further, so you come into your own alignment and become realize the powers which you're supposed to be kind of moving with. So that is a wonderful energy. Let me keep this deck out, and because I'll be changing decks now. This is the first card which we've gotten, Fertility. That means it's a very fertile land. It could be if you want to take the real sense of fertility, that is could be applicable if you are a female watching it and you are on the way. But otherwise, this is a card for Divine Feminine, and it is pretty much awakening and enlightening your heart chakra. You can see the beautiful aura and then green light emerging out of this. This is a healed heart chakra, and which is kind of encompassing Divine Feminine ushering. And you can see the way there are this tree kind of a structure which is going with that violet flame. This is your crown chakra or Sahasra, which has been enlightened, and you are receiving a lot of divine light and becoming the goddess yourself. And that is what the activation will be. You are already on the path. It is not just the one sudden thing which happens. You already had been on this journey, and now you are getting this beautifully. I'm sorry for this glare, but that's how it is, but that's fine. So let's check the other one which is come. This is a different deck which I'm using. It's a pretty new one for me, and I've been doing readings for myself, and pretty neat, and damn, this takes me to the trance, this deck, and I'm loving it. But it's new, so let's see what comes forth. And I just want one card, please. I would want one card, and let's see what comes forth for Divine Feminine and the activation on the Divine Feminine for the activation. There are a lot of cards this is which wants to come out, but then I would want to get one only, so that because there are multiple decks which I'll be using. One card please, one card please, because these are, I'm not kind of taking all because this is also relatively new. So though I've shuffled, but this deck is such that it's kind of sticking on, so I have to be, get me one card please. And I like that the one which falls rather than me pulling out on my own, because that's how I feel that yes, but we'll see how I'm guided. One card, Divine Feminine for the Lionsgate portal. What are the activation? What are the changes? Oh, thank you. Took hell lot of time for this card to come, but trust me, this is worth it. And it doesn't work the way the messaging could be very different, because this deck is pretty different as far as the messaging bit is concerned. Now here we have the King of Keys. Now here you can see that there is this beautiful light in the sky, which is emanating. I'm not sure you can see. It's kind of making the rainbow, which is not clear, but it is. There is this a king who has the answers, who has the solutions to a lot of stuff. So there are solutions walking in your life. It could be very much slow in the energy, but then you can see that there is no rush to the king here. And here, this is how you're becoming like enjoying the life to the fullest. Every step is worth enjoying, and this is your energy. You are becoming you're reaching out in a state when you can enjoy every damn moment. And this horse is slowly galloping ahead towards the victory. Red is the color which is talking about your passion, about your, it's also the victory which is getting aligned to. And it is like the work is done, the victory is, it's like the battle is won, and now you're just kind of moving back, or kind of no rush to anything. And there is a castle which is where this is going towards, and where there is so much light behind, and it's well lit. So it's a beautiful message which says that Divine Feminine, there is like a homecoming for you, and this is what you've been working on for quite some time. And this is what taking you to the new level after the fertility, when this King of Keys come. This is about taking to a new level, and this is also not only about the spiritual aspect of things. Please understand that we are material embodied in spiritual, so we are material as well as spirit, and that is the right combination. You don't have to let go one to get another, and that's the balance which is getting established, because one side we have the fertility, which is also like Mother Earth, and pretty much a balanced state of, though it's a feminine, but it's a very balanced state to be in. And we have the King of Keys, again a person who's practically having solutions, pretty much going towards, and I'm sorry for this noise in the construction. This is about the, moving towards the solutions, moving towards where you are going to get absolutely comfortable. You can see the destination lining up for you, and that is how things are lining up, and activation changes which are happening. And okay, so you've been guided, and I just wanted to pull one from the angel answers. You can see it very clearly. It says meditation brings answers. And here you are guided to meditate. If you're looking for some answers, because they are coming towards you, and you just need to meditate, listen up to what angels are saying, listen up to what divine has to say, and answers are lining up for you. We'll just kind of pull more cards as we move along here. Let me see what further messages are coming. Let's see let me start with this. Okay, let's see what is. I'll just give one shuffle. Starting on with the fertility was a fabulous start for the Lionsgate 2, and that's number 3, the number for nurturing, nourishing, and that's a beautiful beginning. So we've got first one, I'll pull. We've got the star here. That's nice. Let me keep it here, and then we'll move it further. Let me get one more. What else? The activations, what's lining up, what changes. We've got one more as 9 of Cups. The tarot I'm pulling now. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, so we've got Princess of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Star. Now here, as we saw, the heart chakra is definitely one aspect for where Divine Feminine, a lot of activation is happening. Another chakra which is getting activated for you is the Sacral Chakra, the second chakra. And here you will see that this is the star, this is a major arcana, wherein you are in this beautiful space of surrendering, healing, and you can see the beautiful heart in the background. It's like the knowing, it's like it's there, I know it. and I'm just doing the rest of the stuff. That's the kind of energy you have here, Divine Feminine. You're doing you, and you know that nothing is absolutely going anywhere. It's the unconditional love which you're holding, and you're absolutely fine to keep pouring it. Maybe not in the physical self. You know, you may be in union, you may be in separation, or the situation might be complicated. It could be 3 scenarios, or either you might be falling in, but irrespective, you know, you are sure of the love, or this unconditional love which you hold in the heart. Because, or even if you have any resentment, it's coming to healing, because this is the start. There is healing happening for you here, Feminine. And with that, as you heal, there are wish fulfillment. And because we have the 9 of Cups there, and you can see this beautiful energy, the second chakra, the Sacral Chakra, which is all about it is also the depiction of the sexual energy there, and it is also about the desires. It's about the creativity. So you're also kind of giving in, or kind of working with your creativity there. And if you have any creative projects, you are dealing with it, and you're feeling pretty passionate about things around. And with the Princess of Wands, pretty comfortable holding in to receive message, to give message. You can see the stag there in the light, and pretty comfortable space. Both the cards are talking about the healing of the heart chakra, or getting into that space which is pretty much belonging to the heart. And that's where all the healing, the activations, most of your healings and activations are happening around the heart chakra. As far as this goes, we will see what else is lining up, and I'll pull one more after tarot this time. And okay, see, we've got the 6 of Cups, beautiful, and the Emperor. So I've got this first, so I'll keep this here. And the Emperor, that is again the divine masculine energy in the middle, buried there. And that's the right balance between, if I don't want to tap in, see again, guys, this is really wonderful. This Lionsgate is going to bring forth a lot of balance, and this is a masculine card. We can't get away from that fact. And this is of course about you getting into your own powers, your own energy, and the self-control kind of a thing, taking back powers. Yes, balancing your masculine energies and the feminine energies, but the repeating, or the repetence of the feminine, as I said, that, you know, that's what number three, it's nurturing there. And it is pretty much showing me the mirroring effect. If you can see the number 6 and the 4, it's pretty much mirroring there. And this is about the soulmate. It's like coming home. There is this kind of 2 kids. This is after tarot. It's a little different. And there are like 2 of them coming home. And there is something you still need to leave behind. Both of you need to leave behind, that has to walk off. And then go towards what belongs. It's like the energy, the divine energy which you're reaching towards or moving towards. And this is the home which we saw from the closer view, the same castle, or the view is what's coming up. And this is the healing which is happening from any past. This is a soulmate connection. This is a twin flame, very divine partnership kind of a connection. It's a strong connection. That is what is confirming. And there is this realization more and more, and you realize it, you know it, and you're just healing it, because there is a sense of knowing which is definitely there. And it is not something which is alone with you. I'm picking it on your reading. This is very much picking on with masculine energy. I'm kind of getting this in your reading. And here we have this balance of masculine, feminine, which is coming forth. So there is definitely some changes which you will see, wherein there will be, if you already are in union, you will see that there is this bond which deepens, because there is a Princess of Wands. Maybe some apologies also come forth towards you here, feminine. And there is this wish fulfillment, and we have the Emperor. So the wishes are fulfilling. If there are any apologies pending, any completions pending, that will also come forth. And that's what I'm kind of picking on. And that is going to heal the heart space more and more for you. And we can see that heart chakra, the way the light is coming forth there. as well, and the similar green light in this as well. So pretty much that energy. Now let me get, this is the Sun Tarot. This is kind of astrologically aligned, and it says affair number 5. This is Mercury in action. There is this star which is shining up there. Let me get one more. Indecision. Okay, maybe you will get into the indecision. There is some indecision pending in. That is again Mercury in Libra. We'll tune in further to that, but I want to get one more. That is the Leo. We have got another Mercury in Sagittarius. So all right, so we will check and tune in what this all means here. Now if you see here, the first one which we got here is the affair, which is actually the 5th house, and that's the Mercury in Leo. See, Leo is a very strong, passionate, sun-driven energy, and Leo is also the month wherein the Lion's Gate will be happening, right? And that is where this is kind of confirming and depicting the shifts around that time for sure, because the stars are aligning, bringing this, the variety of elements together, and two people are coming together, and Mercury is also about communication, two people communicating, not necessarily in the there could be in words. If you're in union, the communication can happen in variety of ways, and if you are in separation, it could be a very 5D, 3D, or that kind of communication. And even if it's complicated or it's separation, so there could be or this could be absolutely the communication which can come forth. And now this communication also will further bring in some healing for you, and because that will establish the fact about this strong bond here is definitely the case. Now here, if you see that we have indecision, that is the time is a factor here, and you can see the small time with the winged here, and that is the Mercury in Libra in the 7th house, and you can see the one person is kind of repenting. If there are any indecisions which are pending, that will come to the balance, and they will kind of trigger in a lot of movement away of this, because see, the center of the card is Emperor. Emperor is a person who will kind of end these indecisions and will take it to the next. And if there are any remorses, if there are any pains, if there are any things which this masculine is or maybe this masculine energy, this could be very much within you as well, the masculine side of you or the masculine aspect of you. If you have any healing to do, that is important, because that unhealed energy might cause some indecision, but that is what is getting lifted in this activation, because what's getting ushered in is healing in full form, because of beautiful major arcanas and this beautiful card. And we've got 3 major arcanas out of 6. That's like really wonderful, and now one out there. Now here we have the third one in the row is the 9th house, which is about Mercury in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about higher truth, expression, and expansion. So there is this expansion which is happening, and you can see this mummy which is talking about how ancient, how deep this entire sense of knowing, or this connection, the way it's been going on. It's pretty much not just born yesterday. This is going on probably from the birth to birth to birth. So there is some this is a strong, the ancient connection which kind of is very much existent at this point in time on planet Earth. And there is this boat which is like which also depicts that sail is happening, or it could also depict some amount or some kind of journey which gets undertaken, which gets activated in this during this portal's time. And this is like you might be, or you might will have to travel. It could be you or both of you, or howsoever it kind of becomes, because it's a general read. So you might will have to kind of travel probably overseas, or you're planning to you plan to travel overseas during this time, because that's what a depiction. And there is this sun radial which has been made out of the earth plan, so kind of pinpointing of the expansion and where to go, how to go, and some amount of that planning which happens in here. So that is pretty neat and wonderful. I will just kind of pull let me pull the any guidance from, or the further. I've got 2 cards, 1, 2. I'll get one more from romance. I have mixed the romance angel and Archangel Michael, so I'll just see whatever comes, because you're pretty much in control, because this card kind of flipped down, and I'm just gonna jump in straight to it. You created the situation and you have the power to change it. Now this is like talking pretty much about being in control. They're asking you to keep it as it is. Okay. You have the power. You have the power to take things ahead, and you will be given a lot of power as this activation happens, feminine, and you will be feeling it. You will be feeling it in your heart. You will be feeling it all in your chakras, in your surrounding. People are looking up to you. People will kind of count on you. They will start listening to what you have to say. Not that they were not doing so before, but you will see it very prominently. And you will see that you have the power, you have the control, you have the light. You can pull whatever you want. You will have the power. You want to create the negative outcomes, you have the power to do that. You want to create positive outcomes, you have the power to do that. So ball is in your court is the message which is coming forth. And this is so wonderful, guys. I mean, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So there is definitely this is bringing, I cannot say anything else, but this says engagement. That means whatever stage it is at. So if you already are in union, probably you will move ahead on a different level there, because these cards are suggesting it fair, the 6 of Cups, and the way this entire thing is unfolding. So, and if you are not in communication or in separation, maybe it'll kickstart something which will kind of take it to the next level. And if it is complicated, you will see probably some amount of complications are settling in or reducing. Oh my God, this is unbelievable, guys. This is surely unbelievable. I'm just kind of having a hearty laugh here. And this is what we're talking about. Maybe many of you are planning if you already are in union. So do let me know in the comment box. I am kind of very curious to know. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And pretty much feminine. One more thing I'm just kind of being guided to say here is even if you are in separation and things are kind of moving on to the next level, and it's not inched to a level which you expected, right? Still, I would say stay in this energy, enjoy the bliss of holiday time, ascend your relationship with yourself to the next level, and enjoy this beautiful time. If you can do it. If you have a soulmate, you can do it with your soulmate. If you have another partner or howsoever. But here it's pretty much, I'm saying the guidance is coming forth very strongly. The messages in the divine masculine ones were not so out and out, but yes, it was pretty neat and different in aspect. But then for divine feminine, the messages are coming very clearly in this one. So I'm pretty happy to see what I'm seeing. I hope you'll be happy to see this as well, and I hope you'll be happy to kind of allow it to fructify in your lives, and that will be the wonderful step to kind of take it ahead. Now with that note, let me pull one butterfly card and see what that has to say. What activations, what changes they're asking me to shuffle. All right. I gotta do what I gotta do. Now cut. I do it. Okay. So what is that? Okay, that was like pretty strong. Yeah. Pretty strongly it fell on the reading. What is it? See, we were talking about past life healing. The entire reading is about so much about healing. I think this you have reached to a different level of healing altogether here, Divine Feminine. It is not only this lifetime, but you've healed so much, and your healing is a continuous process, right? You're also healing the past life, which is forget me not is a flower which comes, and that's so beautiful. And this is what the message is. The situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you will bring healing into the present. And you can see how beautiful the entire thing is getting lined up. And that is the entire healing, which is how it is unfolding. And that's what we're picking on, like continuously. So that is so wonderful. Let me pull one heart message. What is the activation? What is the changes? Thank you. And I've got this which fell out. This is the card which says, it's a beautiful imagery before that. It's a beautiful artwork, and I just simply love this deck for the artwork it has. And like, oh wow. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. There could not be any stronger message than saying that things will manifest the way you think and believe in it. So have faith, have complete faith in this. And with that note, let me pull one Atlantis card because I love that. This I kind of use it as my daily guidance also. So let's see what is for the message which is coming forth, as well as activations and changes for Divine Feminine as far as this connection is concerned. What is kind of happening around Divine Feminine? Lionsgate, thank you so much. See, you are, guys, this is not even funny. This is so nice. It says clairvoyance. So you are awakening to your gifts, and this is not something, because we are picking on this message of the past life a lot, and these are not the gifts which you kind of birthing in this lifetime. These are the gifts which you carried. You are an ancient soul. You've been there for long, and you had so many gifts which you need to awaken one after the other. And this will definitely awaken clairvoyance in many of you. And let me kind of read it. All the Atlanteans of the Golden Age were clairvoyant, for their third eye were fully open. They could see the invisible realms, the angels, spirit guides, unicorns, and the nature spirits. They communicated with animals and plants, and I'm telling you, many of you would be doing that unconsciously or unknowingly. Many of you might be talking to plants without even realizing that that's your natural self. You've been doing that in the past lives, several. You've been doing that. That's how you were dealing with things, and now you don't realize that you just naturally do it. You might be talking to angels, many of you might be seeing it, you might be tapping into the invisible realms, many of you might be communicating with unicorns. So because they could all see auras, and their intuitions was finely honed. They were aware of the feelings and energies of everyone around them. So this is also that many of you are empaths, and many of you are kind of getting awakened. You already know it, but it's going to the different level now. This awareness promoted compassion and caring. Also, because nothing could be hidden, everything was open, truthful, and honest, and everything is going to be open for you here, Feminine, because you're tapping into that. And that's the sense of knowing which I was picking on. As you said, this is like the sense of knowing. That's a clairvoyance, right? And that is what is activating for you. You can see the psychic gifts. There are many ways of seeing with your inner vision. You may physically see pictures on your inner screen, you may sense or you may know. It is time to develop your third eye and trust your intuition. Trust your inner vision and knowing. And that's the message. So there is that clairvoyance, this third eye, because here what I picked on is pretty much on the still heart level. But for you here, feminine, and I think that was the case for divine masculine as well. But here you are getting activated on the psychic. Many of you are psychics, many of you are readers, many of you are already tuning into the space and realm. And you are awakening more and more of your gifts with this activation. So do let me know. I'm very curious with the way the reading has unfolded. I'm very excited and very excited for all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and this is it for now. I'll come back again with more readings, and I'm open for personal ones as well. You can write to agnya8@gmail.com and we can pick it up for there. So for now, this is it, and I just want to wrap up, but I'm very excited. I have not been able to wrap it up because I'm too excited with this. So do support the channel the way you always do, and a big shout out for all the subscribers and the new ones who are adding on. This means a lot for me, and all the support is highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and be happy.